original plan was to hike to Iva Bell Hot Springs. And looked at the weather before we came and was certain it was only going to be a possible dusting of snow. A dusting turned into 2 to 4 inches. So we were not prepared to hike or camp in the snow. So here we are in a hotel room in Mammoth. And we're going to look and see what the conditions are tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get back out there tomorrow. So today we're going to head to another what's the name of the hot springs we're going to?
Whitmore.
Whitmore Hot Springs. We're going to check those out. Well, we found a hot spring. We found a hot spring. Alright, so after a few failed attempts, we finally made it. We're at Wild Willy's Hot Spring. It's beautiful, so we're going to go for a dip. Good morning. Well, we had a fun night in the hotel last night. The snow did not melt, and though Iva Bell might have been dry because it was at a lower elevation, they were calling for more snow while we were supposed to be out there, and we're not prepared to hike in the snow. So called it from Iva Bell. Now we're going to head down about 4 hours south into the Sierra National Park and hit the Jordan Hot Springs down there, at least hopefully. We're going to go check it out and see what happens. Okie dokie, here we are. It's right about noon. Trailhead. Trail tomorrow and see if we can make it to Jordan Hot Springs today. Like I said, it's already noon. It's a total hike in, so we're going to do our best. like it hasn't been used in so long that it's been taken over. So no soaking for us this evening. We're gonna figure that out. All right, we made camp. We played with the hot spring a little bit to see if we could clean it up, and we're waiting for everything to settle down, so we may go back down there and check it back out again. So maybe we will get in the hot springs. There's another one that we found, a little pool that's down on the river. So basically when you're coming up the trail, you'll see a sign that says Kern River and Meadow something. And I'm sure I've put it right there for you. So you're gonna go towards the Kern River and basically just go to the river, and the hot springs are right there. It's really funny. If you just sit there and look at the river, you'll see little puffs of steam coming up, and you'll find all of the little hot springs.
The investment in the warmer sleeping bag was worth it, because it was absolutely chilly last night, but I was warm and toasty in my sleeping bag. So today we're gonna get up and go see if the hot springs have cleared out and do a couple day hikes and just hang out.
All right, so we are much improved from yesterday. There is our hot spring. So we are going to take a nice little soak. So I swear, on every backpacking trip, I learn something new. And this one shouldn't have been something new. It should have been something that I shouldn't have done. My partner and I decided to not double up on some equipment that we could share to lighten our loads, and one of those things was a water filter. And we found today when we went down to the creek to filter some water that her filter is clogged. And so we were very fortunate that we had seen a few hikers yesterday, and we were able to find them, and they loaned us their filter. So thank you out there if that's you, or you happen to watch my show, videos, whatever. Good morning, day 3. Time to pack it up and pack it out. My least favorite day. So one more shot of our campground, and a little shot of the weather that we have looking forward to for our hike. So we're headed back up that way into the weather. So we'll see how that goes. So about 2.5 miles in, and we're getting a little precipitation. Just some flurries, nothing to be worried about, but can definitely feel the temperature dropping. Ready to get off the trail. All right, so back in the car. It's a beautiful day for hiking, but super thankful to be off the trail now. Just a few little flurries, but the temperature definitely was dropping, so I am for sure ready to head home. Beautiful trail. Jordan Hot Springs was a little bit of a disappointment. I couldn't soak all the way in, so I'd say that this trail is a one and done kind of thing, because all I could do really was soak my feet, and that really wasn't what I was looking for. I wanted to get all the way in, but that's okay. Noted for future reference. Jordan Hot Springs, beautiful trail, lovely time, not for soaking.